Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey man, if y'all didn't know, Richard Torrez Jr. is about to fight Frank Sanchez this weekend. And he's in a very intense training camp, but BoMac is his trainer. If you don't know who BoMac is, well, he was Terence Crawford's trainer, and of course they created a monster in Terence Crawford. But he's getting ready for his massive showdown against Frank Sanchez on the Alexander Usyk Rick Verhoeven card at the Pyramids of Giza on this Saturday, May 23rd. But I want y'all to understand this. Torrez is a 2020 Olympic silver medalist. He's chasing the world title shot, man, and he felt BoMac was what he needed to help with his mindset shift and to get into the right training camps to deal with external pressure, where he can focus on his craft and go on to become a champion. Now, I'm going to tell you this. BoMac is the kind of trainer who can help refine Torrez's technical skills, address any weaknesses in his game. And what I found interesting was Torrez was out here talking about how grueling the regimen is. It reminded me of Crawford talking about why he doesn't want to come back because of how hard the training camps are, how hard it is. He's just tired. But for Torrez, he's training 2 to 3 times daily, including strength and conditioning at the UFC Performance Institute, plus boxing sessions at Top Rank Gym 7 days a week, with only Sunday reserved for a long run on Mount Charleston. So he's putting in the work, man. Now, is he going to beat Frank Sanchez? Yeah, I think he does. I've been saying that. But Frank Sanchez can fight. But I'm telling you, boxing fans are excited about BoMac training Richard Torrez for Frank Sanchez because it's a massive moment for not just BoMac but also Torrez, because maybe Torrez goes on to become a heavyweight champion. We just don't know. But I'll tell you what, there's something serious happening behind the scenes. This is not just another trainer change. This is one of boxing's most respected minds taking interest in one of America's best young heavyweights. When you hear BoMac, you hear Crawford, Terence Crawford's trainer. And you immediately start thinking about all those things that you saw in Terence Crawford: discipline, IQ, composure, elite adjustment, and championship mentality. This is why excitement around Torrez has exploded recently. See, I knew that he was working with BoMac, but I didn't really have any specifics. But see, now we got something to talk about. BoMac's involvement matters so much, people. He's already proven he can beat elite fighters, man. Now, Terence Crawford, of course, became one of the greatest fighters of this era under BoMac's guidance. And, of course, there got other guys who are involved with Crawford as well. But BoMac is the face of the operation. So, we'll just refer to BoMac. But fans saw Crawford become undisputed 3 times, dominate champions, make adjustments mid-fight, mentally break opponents. And so BoMac's viewed more than just a trainer. He's a strategist, motivator, psychologist, culture builder. Fighters under BoMac often appear calm, sharp, more disciplined, more focused. So fans are now wondering if he can do the same thing with Torrez at heavyweight. Now, I'm telling you right now, Torrez already had the talent. The foundation was already there, man. He's not some random prospect. Nah, he already entered professional boxing with massive credibility. A silver medalist, amateur pedigree, elite engine, toughness, pressure style, knockout ability. For those who don't know, Richard Torrez Jr. is viewed as intelligent, humble, coachable. He got big hair, hungry. Fans love coachable fighters, man, because talent without discipline can fail. But talent with discipline becomes dangerous. Now, Frank Sanchez is a real test. I'm just telling you that. I keep saying it. This is not a showcase fight. Frank Sanchez is respected across boxing. Cuban School of Boxing, skills, experience, technical, patient, defensively responsible. Sanchez is not easy to look good against. He's going to move. High-level Cuban fundamentals. He understands distance and timing. So fans believe this fight will reveal whether Torrez is truly elite or still developing. This is why bringing BoMac in for this camp is seen as a huge deal, man. He knows he has to win and win big. But I'm telling you right now, if Torrez can do the things BoMac is telling him to do, Torrez is going to keep improving, and you're going to see him rapidly improving. You know what I mean? Heavyweights mature later. Many heavyweights peak later than small fighters. Fans understand Torrez is still learning. I mean, shit, look at Daniel Dubois. He turned pro young, but look at him now. You know what I'm saying? He's matured later. One thing about Torrez, he's still learning. And that makes his upside scary because he already is a beast in the ring. You see the power, you see the pressure, you see the athleticism, you see the stamina, you see the aggression. You see it all. He's got it, man. But now I think you're going to see improvements with him being more patient because he can get a little bit wild in there. Patience, his shot selection, knowing BoMac, defense for sure, ring IQ. Think about Crawford and the angles and all that, and pivots, so probably work on his positioning and just pacing. And those are the areas where I think BoMac specializes in because I'm just going off of what he did with Terrence Crawford and Maurice Hooker and other fighters, even when he worked with Eubank Jr. You just saw these things. So can Torrez become the next face of American heavyweight boxing? I mean, maybe it was him and Jared Anderson is who we were watching. Jared Anderson, I mean, he's kind of fallen off, but doesn't mean he can't get back. But right now, fans are constantly asking, who the hell is the next American heavyweight superstar, Hood? I'm like, well, Richard Torrez. I've been saying it for years. His name is going to always appear in those conversations, if you ask me, because he's got the charisma, the Olympic credentials, very fan-friendly style. He's intelligent. He also has a Mexican-American fan support base. He has knockout power, and he just seems like a likable guy. Fans appreciate fighters who stay grounded, work hard, and respect the sport, and that's him. And I'm telling you right now, that Terrence Crawford connection gives Torrez huge credibility. Huge credibility. Terrence Crawford has a certain aura and mystique surrounding him now. And because he retired on top, it's going to remain intact unless he comes back and he loses. But once fans hear a fighter is connected to Crawford's camp, expectations rise instantly. Crawford's success created trust in BoMac's system. Fans think if BoMac sees potential in Torrez, then Torrez must really be special. And that creates pressure, but it also creates belief that Torrez can go on and become a heavyweight champion. I mean, he's got the championship mentality. You know what I mean? He keeps taking difficult fights. And when you have a fighter who's doing that, fans respect it. They're not hiding. They ain't jumping in the bushes and shit. Nah. He like, look at me, I'm right here. Keep stepping forward against dangerous opponents. Frank Sanchez fight is risky as hell. Some prospects would avoid this type of matchup. The promoter sure as hell wouldn't want him in there. But Torrez accepted it, and that just tells fans he believes in himself. His team believes in him, and he wants greatness, man. But I just think stylistically it's a fascinating matchup. Pressure versus technique. Torrez is pressure, Sanchez is technique. But Torrez is also activity, aggression, volume, awkward rhythm, and power. Sanchez, in addition to being calm, he's calculated, technical, patient, can counterpunch, has defense. I mean, fans love this shit. This is a fan-friendly fight. You know, they want to see if Torrez can break Sanchez mentally, like Caballero did, or if Sanchez can slow Torrez down and show him that you ain't ready for the elite level. But I just tell you, no matter what, I think many fans believe Torrez is going to become great. They see several rare qualities combined. You see, a lot of heavyweights have the power, but they don't have the IQ. They have athleticism, but no discipline. Or they got the IQ, but not the power. Size, but not heart. And a lot of people watch Torrez, they're like, he got heart, intelligence, toughness, willingness to learn. That combination creates long-term success. And with BoMac involved, shit, the expectations are skyrocketing, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Richard Torrez, working with BoMac, people are paying attention now, more than they were before. You know, people already respected Torrez's amateur pedigree. They respect his pressure style, the fact that he got the silver medal in the Olympics. But now they believe he may be entering a completely different level. You know what I mean? But the Frank Sanchez fight, shit's dangerous. It is dangerous. It's meaningful, it's career-defining. It's what a guy like Torrez needs. He does. And if he performs at a high level under BoMac's guidance, many fans will officially begin viewing him as a future heavyweight champion and possibly the next major American heavyweight star. And that's just being real. Y'all keep cool. We'll see how things go this weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing this in the breeze.